Well, education funding is the only subject that is preoccupying parents and teachers and some students these days as school trustees reduce their future budgets by millions of dollars. They say it's the Campbell government that needs to stay after class. All of that simmering anger boiled over this morning when BC's education minister got a schooling from local politicians furious about having to make these funding cuts. A News Legislature reporter Shachi Curl has the story.
Dr. Margaret MacDiarmid.
Tepid applause. It was about as warm as the welcome would get for an education minister who's had little but bad news for school trustees lately. Margaret MacDiarmid accepted an invite from the local politicians responsible for managing schools and communities. But would they accept what she had to say?
I am very aware that you face pressures.
An olive branch after weeks of tension where school trustees on Vancouver Island and across BC have reduced their projected budgets by millions. And where MacDiarmid has taken most of the criticism square on the chin during question period. Then more this morning from opposition leader Carol James speaking to the same crowd.
A minister of education should be working with school boards, not against school boards.
Prompting this from MacDiarmid when it was her turn at the podium.
It's very easy for the leader of the opposition to come in here and be as critical as she was.
But moments later, a contradiction that drew catcalls.
I think that the education system, and actually healthcare for that matter, are places where partisan politics really are so not helpful. In particular, they don't help to move us forward, and I don't believe that they help our students. Well, I don't.
From there, it was pretty much downhill. She accused districts of refusing to make needed changes, saying this about the challenge of raising more cash for schools.
I don't hear anyone at all calling us to increase taxes, to increase school taxes.
I'm saying the opposite. I'm not sure where she's getting her information from. I know that I have personally spoken to people in the Comox Valley who would support additional taxes.
I'm speaking to you now, asking for an increase in income tax, not the HST, but an increase in income tax.
The trustees wanted a dialogue. The minister said she had to go.
I personally do not speak to people the way she spoke to us. I felt I was belittled.
I think there's a lot of frustration, absolutely.
I didn't expect to feel the love, but I really thought that it was a very respectful listening.
Both sides claim they're just really focused on students in classrooms. Learners like Megan Griffin in grade 11 at Mount Douglas High School. She spoke to trustees last night.
I attend a public school that is making sure I am ready to become a contributing member of the public.
The key for both sides is finding the money and the will to ensure more Megans make it through 12 years of public school with equal poise. In Victoria, Shachi Curl, A News.